Shalom Aleichem. It's very close to Shabbos on Parshas Vaera, and I want to tell you an incredible idea that applies to so many things in life. If you want to be successful, listen to this lesson that you hear from the Pasuk. The Pasuk says that HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells Aaron, throw down your mateh, your staff, in front of Paro, and it's going to become a tanin, a snake. What does that mean? So listen to this amazing thing. Why dafka a mata, a staff? There's all kinds of things you can make into a snake. Why specifically a mata? There's a lot of answers. Listen to this one idea. Once heard from Rav Michal Tursky from Milwaukee, an incredible idea. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says earlier in Parshas Shmois, Mazeh biyodcha, what's that in your hand? And he says, Mateh, Mazeh biyodcha, what's in your hand means what do you have power over? Biyodcha means what you have power over. So here, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says to him, Moshe Rabbeinu, listen, you're about to be the most incredible leader in the entire world. You have to know what is in your hand, what's in your ability to do, what's your kochos? And Moshe Rabbeinu answered correctly, Mateh. The only thing I can do is mateh. What does that mean? The word mateh means a spin. It doesn't just mean a staff, it also means spin. I can't control events, I can't direct them, I can't guide them, I can only make my own decisions, and whatever happens, all I can really do is give the right spin, the right explanation about what happens. If I do that, then I can be successful. Mazeh biyodcha, what's in your ability? A mateh, my spin, my take on the situation. It's my perspective on the situation. That's all I really have. Everything else is really up to Hashem. I can't do it, I can only choose. But mateh, the spin, that I can do. Here, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says to Aaron, listen, throw down your mateh, which means throw down your spin, throw down your perspective in front of Paro, and it's going to become a tanin, a snake. The snake always represents the Yetzer Hara. If you throw down your perspective to the bottom, to the lowest level, without thinking, without emunah, without the big picture, you have a very small perspective. Why is this happening to me? Oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I can't do it, I'm frustrated. Why is my boss getting in the way? Why is my wife or my husband getting in the way? Why is money getting in the way? Why are these things stopping me from what I want? That's a small perspective. That's throwing my perspective down to the bottom without emunah, without realizing that Hashem runs the world. If I do that, it's going to become a tanin, which means it's going to be food for the Yetzer Hara. The tanin is the snake, is the nachash. There's no question that if I throw my perspective all the way down to the bottom, I am definitely going to invite the Yetzer Hara to take over. So what do you do instead? The option is, instead of throwing my perspective down to the bottom, I can say to myself, listen, you know what? I have to bring it up. If I'm feeling like the Yetzer Hara is running me, is ruling me, it's because my perspective is too small. Let me bring it up. Not let me throw it all the way down. Let me think about Hashem. Let me think about what the purpose is in life. Let me ask myself, is this going to matter to me in a year? In 5 years from now, how much is it going to matter? In 10 years, how important is it going to be? But what is going to matter is, what was my emotional reaction? What was my spiritual move? How did I act in that situation? That's what matters, and that's what counts. Not the feelings that I have, not the lack of perspective. So if I can raise my perspective and remember Hashem runs the world here, and whatever's happening right now is for my best, and it's for my greatest growth, and it's because that's what Hashem wants, then instead of being a tanin down to the bottom, I can be back like Moshe Rabbeinu and I say, Mazeh biyodcha, what is really in my hand? Only my perspective. Have a wonderful Shabbos.